There's a type of body fat you can't simply pinch with your fingers, and having too much of it is associated with serious health risks. It's called visceral fat, and it sits deeper in the abdomen around internal organs.
But here's the encouraging part. Everyday habits can help reduce visceral fat over time. And no, this isn't about starving yourself or doing hundreds of sit-ups. In this video, I'll show you practical habits that can support visceral fat loss, and one of the most overlooked habits comes near the end.
Stay until habit number 6 because it's something many people sacrifice when trying to lose fat, and that can work against them. Before trying to reduce visceral fat, you need to understand what makes it different. Subcutaneous fat is the fat directly underneath your skin.
Visceral fat is stored deeper inside the abdominal cavity.
Excess visceral fat is associated with increased risks of metabolic and cardiovascular problems. And here's an important point. You cannot choose exactly where your body burns fat. Doing abdominal exercises can strengthen your core, but it doesn't mean your body will specifically burn the fat surrounding your abdominal organs. Instead, focus on habits that improve your overall energy balance, fitness, sleep, and metabolic health. And the first habit is so simple that people often underestimate how powerful consistency can be. Habit number 1, increase your daily movement. You don't need to turn every workout into an exhausting fitness challenge.
Walking is accessible, repeatable, and easier to maintain than extreme exercise routines. Start by finding opportunities to move more. Take a walk after meals.
Use stairs when practical.
Walk while talking on the phone.
Break up long periods of sitting. Then gradually work toward regular, moderate-intensity aerobic activity appropriate for your age and health.
The goal isn't one heroic workout. It's accumulating movement consistently. But exercise becomes much less effective for fat loss when your everyday food choices keep canceling out your progress. Here's where things get interesting.
You can exercise regularly and still struggle with excess body fat if your overall eating pattern works against your goals. And in a moment, I'll show you a simple way to build meals without obsessively counting every calorie.
If you're finding this useful, subscribe to All Health Code because we break complicated health topics into simple actions you can actually understand and use. Now, let's build that plate.
Instead of searching for one magical fat-burning food, focus on the overall quality and quantity of what you regularly eat. A simple starting point is to build meals around minimally processed, nutrient-rich foods. Include vegetables and fruits, suitable sources of protein, whole grains or other fiber-rich carbohydrates, and healthy fats. Protein and fiber can also help meals feel more satisfying.
Meanwhile, frequently consuming highly processed foods and sugary drinks can make it easier to consume more energy than you realize.
You don't need a perfect diet.
You need an eating pattern you can maintain.
And there's one category of drink that can quietly add a surprising amount of sugar without making you feel particularly full. Habit number 3 is to pay attention to what you drink. Soft drinks, sweetened juices, energy drinks, and heavily sweetened coffees can contain substantial amounts of added sugar and calories. Because drinks generally don't satisfy hunger in the same way solid food does, those calories can be easy to overlook. Make water your default beverage most of the time. Unsweetened drinks can also be useful options. This doesn't mean you need to fear every calorie-containing drink.
The important question is, what are you drinking most days? Your routine matters more than one occasional choice.
But food and exercise aren't the whole story.
Your nightly routine can also influence appetite, energy, and weight management.
This next habit is frequently ignored. People spend enormous amounts of energy thinking about workouts and diets, while sacrificing something their body needs every single night.
And later, I'll show you how to combine everything we've covered into one realistic daily routine.
If you want more evidence-informed health videos like this, like the video and subscribe to All Health Code. Habit number 4, prioritize adequate sleep.
Poor sleep can affect appetite, food choices, energy levels, and your ability to stay active. Instead of treating sleep as wasted time, Consider it part of your overall health strategy. Try keeping a consistent bedtime and wake-up schedule. Reduce unnecessary late-night screen time.
Keep your bedroom comfortable for sleeping. And avoid building your entire routine around sleeping too little during the week and trying to recover later. Remember, sleep needs vary by age and individual circumstances. And if you're sleeping reasonably well but spending most of your waking hours sitting, the next habit deserves your attention.
Think about your typical day. How many hours do you spend sitting? At school or work? In a car? Watching television? Using your phone?
Regular exercise is valuable, but building movement throughout your day is useful too.
Stand up periodically.
Stretch.
Walk around.
Do household tasks. Take short walking breaks when practical. Think of exercise as one part of an active lifestyle, not permission to remain almost completely inactive for the rest of the day. Now we're approaching the habit I mentioned at the beginning, but first, there's another factor people often overlook when trying to improve their health. So far, we've covered movement, nutrition, drinks, sleep, and sitting less.
But habit number 6 helps tie the entire routine together, because extreme plans usually fail when they're impossible to maintain. Stay with me, because after this I'll give you a simple daily checklist you can screenshot.
And if someone you know is trying to improve their health, share this video with them. Habit number 6 is to create a routine you can actually sustain, including ways to manage stress. Stress can affect sleep, eating habits, and motivation.
That doesn't mean stress automatically creates visceral fat.
It means managing stress can make healthy behaviors easier to maintain. Try simple options such as walking, relaxing hobbies, breathing exercises, spending time with supportive people, or creating boundaries around work and screen time.
Most importantly, avoid turning fat loss into punishment.
Extremely restrictive diets and exhausting exercise plans may be difficult to sustain and can be unsafe, especially for young people.
Healthy changes should support your body, not become a battle against it.
Now let's turn all 6 habits into something you can actually follow tomorrow morning.
Here's the simple version.
Every day, aim to move your body. Choose mostly nutritious, minimally processed foods.
Make water your main drink.
Get adequate sleep. Break up long periods of sitting.
And manage stress in healthy ways.
Don't judge your progress based on what happens in 3 days.
Think in terms of weeks and months. Healthy fat loss and improvements in fitness come from repeated habits, not miracle drinks, detoxes, or overnight tricks. Remember, visceral fat isn't something you can simply target with one exercise or one food. Focus instead on improving the habits that influence your overall health and body composition. But there's another problem. Some foods that appear healthy can still make your goals harder when portions, added sugars, or overall eating patterns are ignored.
That's exactly what we're covering in the next video. 7 foods you think are healthy, but could be sabotaging your weight loss goals.
Click that video on your screen now. And subscribe to All Health Code for simple, practical health information. I'll see you there.